Welcome everyone to part 3. Demons walk among us. Satan's super soldiers are here beyond the demons of old. When I left you in part 2, we took a look at the phenomenal superhuman strength of two Swedish sisters, Sabrina, pictured here, and her sister Ursula. Before I go any farther, I want to give credit and a great deal of thanks to the owner of this website, who put a lot of time and a lot of effort into bringing this story out in great detail. And more has happened since I left you last and brought you part 2. But let's finish up here, because they were both tested and there was no PCP, no drugs in them at all. Ursula, if you remember, she's the one that got hit by the semi-truck, and her legs were just fractured. So she ends up in the hospital. Sabrina fights the police off and takes off. Later on, she's arrested. She's taken to the police station, and they don't find any drugs in her system. They are calling it, I guess, a case of temporary insanity. They let her go. She's acting really good in the police station. She's behaving herself. A good Samaritan finds her walking down the street, holding her laptop and her red jacket that she had on, and takes her in and gives her some food, and she stabs and she kills him. She's sentenced on trial and charged with murder. But where are they today? This happened in 2008, and I believe this one was released early. But as far as the other one, being in the hospital, there's no records, no way to confirm their location. What happened to them? That's the big secret. What happened to them? Now, let me take you, as a reminder, I brought this video out yesterday, and today, late last night, we've got a naked man from Indiana, and he's attacking cops ninja style, and he escapes after being tasered. And I want to thank a viewer and a subscriber of mine, Mark, who sent me this. I believe it's from Finland, and I'm just going to play a little piece of this. Another naked man trying to get to the bus driver, wanting to bite the bus driver, wanting to bite the police officers, that you will see in a moment here. Let's take a look. This is beyond an epidemic. Beyond an epidemic. This is the latest one. For time's sake, I'll speed it up. And I want to thank the person that uploaded this video as well. Let's see if we can move it ahead a little bit. He's still trying to get after the bus driver here. Similar to the guy in Indiana, and the police can't stop him. They taser him multiple times, no effect. Let's move on ahead, just for time's sake. Now here's the encounter with the police. And he's fighting them off. This guy, I'm going to link these below, gets pepper sprayed in the face, in the eyes. No effect. Just goes, walks away. And from what I understand, this person is biting at the police officers. As we go along with this series, we're going to take you on a little journey here of mind control. We're going to go back to Scripture. We're going to do that in a few moments. Look at him fight the police officers. No effect. I will link this. Look at that. Look at this. It has absolutely no effect on this person here. We're going to take a look at mind control. We're going to take a look at Scripture. We're going to go back to Scripture from Mark 5. Legion, many, along with demonic possession, more than one. We're going to look at not so much drugs. We're going to take a look at our government and what we call sleepers. So, but let me take you back real quick, if I can, to the, in case you haven't seen it yet, the video I put out early. It was last night. It was late. Let's just take a watch. Get her to play here. Well, I can't seem to get it to go. I don't know. Here we go.
July 6, 2012, folks, we have an epidemic.
Let's move this one along.
Again, another.
Move it up a little bit.
Let's watch.
They taser this guy repeatedly. It has no effect on him. Now, I've been receiving some comments on this video. People are just in denial. Oh well, he didn't try to bite the police officers. So now watch what happens here. They're tasering him.
Watch.
And he gets away from the police. He escapes. They can't catch him. We're talking about a connection here where these people are naked. They have superhuman strength, and they get away. This one got away. The police couldn't even apprehend him. Let me take you to Scripture real quick, and then we'll end part 3. Because we're going to tie it all in, and there is a connection with the end times and what's going on in the world. Everything, believe me, is tied in with the weather and the what's going on with the earthquakes and the volcanic activity, animals and birds dying. 2011, bringing in 2011, where 5,000 blackbirds fall out of the sky in Arkansas. It's all tied in. Mark chapter 5, beginning at verse 1. And they came over onto the other side of the sea, into the country of the Gadarenes. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit, who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains, because that he had often been bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broken in pieces. Neither could any man tame him. And always, night and day, he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones. But when he saw Jesus afar off, he ran and worshipped him, and cried with a loud voice, and said, What have I to do with thee, Jesus, thou Son of the Most High God? I adjure thee by God that thou torment me not. For he said unto him, Come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. And he asked him, What is thy name? And he answered, saying, My name is Legion, for we are many. Stay tuned, everyone, for part 4. God bless.